Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Bob Goff, sitting in for Ashley Conrad. My guest today is Laura Wyand, and she's a nurse with Blessing Hospital, and we're going to talk about something not so pleasant. We are talking about sepsis. Boy, that sounds like fun.
It's exciting things, let me tell you.
I mean, nobody wants sepsis, so how do we not get sepsis? Because this is Sepsis Awareness Month.
Yes.
Sepsis is such a problem, it has its own month.
Yes.
That's not good.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, right?
So Sepsis Awareness Month is September, and we do everything we can to help raise awareness within the community. Studies have shown only 34% of the people in the community know what sepsis is.
So why don't we tell those people what it is then? There you go.
So sepsis actually is a result of some kind of infection. So the infection can be caused by bacteria, by viruses, by pathogens of any sort, and end up then creating a systemic response. So your whole body kind of starts not only fighting that infection, starts turning on itself and fighting what normal tissue. So it ends up having problems with organ dysfunction if it continues down the cascade. But it always starts with some kind of event, some kind of infection.
And obviously, when you say it and word it that way, that means it is fatal. Can be fatal.
It can be fatal. Actually, every 20 seconds, there's somebody in the United States diagnosed with sepsis.
Oh, my gosh.
And there are 350,000 people in the United States per year that pass away from it.
350,000?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm bad at math, but we have 350 million people in this country. So that sounds like a percentage that is still larger than it should be.
It's an equal opportunity killer. So the biggest key here is just prevent infection. You're going to prevent sepsis. So whatever you can do to prevent infection. Like, please don't take your grandchildren to see grandma and grandpa if they're sick.
Right.
Don't expose grandma and grandpa to things that are sick. Please wash your hands consistently if you're going to be around some people. Some people are more problematic and increased chance of getting sepsis are those with the immunocompromised. And those are the very young and the very old.
Is sepsis are you more susceptible to it with open wounds and such, or it can be any infection?
It can be any infection. The most common is pneumonia, and the second most common is urine. But it can be skin. It can be, let's say you have a gallbladder that's gone bad and now it's infected.
Mm-hmm.
So any infection can start it. Viruses can start it. You know, COVID's still around.
Yeah.
Flu's still around. So whatever you can do to prevent infection, that's what you need to do. Wear a mask if you're sick, if you have to be out and about.
So basically, again, it's just like with any other infection. The infection sets in, and if you don't take care of it and you don't treat it seriously, what does aside from the what you were talking about earlier, what are some other signs that your body is telling
Under
you
stress.
to say, hey, let's do something here?
Yeah. So there's actually a synonym put out by Sepsis Alliance called time. So time is temperature. You can run a high fever or a low one. The older population tends to run lower fevers. Infection, the I is infection, so you have some kind of symptoms of infection. Respiratory distress, you're feeling crappy, for lack of better words.
Medical term, crappy.
Things. Yeah, sinus type stuff, diarrhea that's not going away, those type of things for infection. Then there's the thing with a mental decline, and this is when you get real foggy. So basically your body's going through this whole body experience because of that infection, and we're trying to fight it. And what it's doing is it's actually kind of creating havoc, including altered mental states. Mm-hmm. So you get real foggy, confused. Some of the older population, particularly with a urine source of infection, has fogginess is one of the first things that show up for them. And I don't know why. I can't explain it. I know, weird, isn't it? So it's a little sneaky thing. So that's the M, mental decline, and the E is extremely ill feeling because it is a systemic event. So your body's on fire trying to take care of this infection, starts turning on itself. It creates a lot of inflammation within your body, and we call it systemic inflammatory response. That creates pain. Arthritic pain, joints, achiness, muscle aches, just overall feeling terrible.
So, if you're having any of those symptoms, and especially if you've had an infection and something along those lines, always take it seriously. Don't just say, I'm going to take an aspirin, some cough medicine, or do whatever. Again, I think the fact is with the pneumonia and the flu and pneumonia as we head into that season right now, that's something you just want to pay particular attention to that so it doesn't get into something, go from something that's a little serious to really, really serious.
Really serious. So if you do see your doctor, okay, let's say you've been sick for a couple of days and you're just not feeling good and feel like you need to see your doctor, if antibiotics are not helping within the first day or so, then seek more treatment. Listen to your body. Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And if you are available to get vaccines and not opposed to them, get the vaccines that are recommended to prevent you from getting the infection to start with.
Yeah, well, that is good advice. And again, not the most pleasant topic in the world, but it is very important. So September is Sepsis Awareness Month.
Yes.
So again, if you got an infection, and if you get a cut or something, don't just take care of it yourself. Go to a professional, get it cleaned up, get it taken care of. Again, don't be one of those people like, I'll be fine. And it's sometimes it's not just merely a flesh wound; it's something more.
It could be more.
All right. Once again, thanks to Laura. That was some great information. And again, just make sure you take all those proper precautions. Coming up next, we're going to talk about Oktoberfest.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Kelly's has been a fun place to eat and drink in Quincy since 1982. A fun and friendly atmosphere, food with flavor, homemade cinnamon rolls, and famous cheese soup, the best menu in town. Kelly's, 2902 Broadway, Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
And welcome back. My guest today is Karen Mayville, and we're going to talk about Oktoberfest. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Where's my beer tickets? That's come on. Don O'Brien said you were going to bring me 12 beer tickets.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
He fibbed.
He is such a liar.
He fibbed.
He's a liar.
But you know what?
Yes.
If you find me at Oktoberfest, I'll take care of you. How's that?
I'll pay for a lot of them, but a couple freebies never hurt. So anyway, when is Oktoberfest this year?
Saturday, September 28th, noon to 7 p.m.
Now,
wait a minute, 7 p.m. We're serving our food from noon to 7 p.m.
But you can party all night long.
Well, if you want to, but unfortunately, city says we have to end at 10.
City rules. We don't need those. And some people will be all smart alecky and get online and say, why are you having Oktoberfest in September? Oktoberfest begins in September in Germany, correct?
Yes, it does. It starts anywhere from the 2nd to the 3rd week in September.
Yeah.
And it ends on the first Saturday in October.
Yes.
Yes.
And my wife and I, we head down to Herman, try to get down there every year for their Oktoberfest in October. We're doing something else this year, but the event that is at Dick Brothers and in that whole complex there, it's a lot of fun, and it's just a great time of year. I mean, the weather is perfect, and there's beer. There's brats. Did I mention beer?
Yes, you did.
So, okay, just want to make sure. This is a big fundraiser for you guys.
Yes, it is. We use it, it's our main fundraiser. We use it to turn back into the community and help support causes here. We're big supporters of the park board, and so a number of the shelters and gazebos we've built.
Yes.
We're friends of the trail. Horizons, we support them, and the United Way. Those are among our many projects.
Yeah, Rotary. We have great service clubs in this town, and of course, Rotary is one of them. And I think that events like this that help you guys give back to the community, that's what it's all about. But if you're going to have events that give back to the community, you might as well have some fun doing it, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be chair if I couldn't get my brat and my beer. Well, I'm not a sauerkraut fan.
Oh, no, me neither. Just mustard. I just want mustard on my brat. That's all I want.
Mustard, relish, and catsup.
Oh, I'm not ketchup on a hot. See, that's the whole brat hot dog conundrum here. If it's a brat, I just want ketchup, or we just want mustard. But if it's a hot dog, I want both. And I want all kinds of stuff, like onions and all the stuff on the hot dog. The brat, I just want.
No, you have to have the onions on the hot dog.
And the brat too.
No.
Okay, right? Yeah, okay.
No.
All right, we're simpatico on
Okay,
that. That's
yes,
good.
we are.
So, what kind of entertainment are we going to have?
Well, we have 3 groups from noon to 3. We have a polka band coming from St. Louis, and then from 3 to 6, we have a dance group coming from from Chicago. And then from 7 to 10, our favorite, Jared and the Gentlemen.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Those guys are great, and there's also like some fun and games too, right?
Yes, the Children's Museum will be there from
good.
12 to 2. Quincy X Company, and we have our infamous Dash down the street.
Yes.
That will be at 3:30 and I believe 6.
Now the Dash that requires the carrying of the steins,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And we're just trying not to spill, right? And drink. And what are we doing during the Dash?
Well, you're trying to drink, not spill.
Okay.
Going down, you get a brat or a hot dog and try and get it eaten before you come back.
Now, do we actually have any chugging contests? Or those frowned upon?
Well, they're kind of frowned upon, but we sneak them in every once in a while.
Yeah. Why
You
not?
know, you got to, yeah.
Now, and I assume we will have a large selection of beers to choose from.
Yes. Don't ask me what they all are. We're still choosing.
Are they cold? That's all that matters.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I mean,
Some
come
Germans
on.
like warm beer, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So
No, that's more English.
yeah, well, the Oktoberfest itself, the Oktoberfest style of beer is one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
If you have that, that's
Oh,
great.
Yes, you will have it.
Okay. I mean, I can drink my regular, Busch Light, Mick Ultra, yada yada, whatever. But I mean, on an Oktoberfest, I want to have the Oktoberfest.
We'll have a variety.
I've got a
more so than
stein
that.
like this big that I'm going to bring,
Okay,
and
all
it's
right.
going to fill it.
Okay, you do that.
I'm going to say, I'm going to buy my tokens. I'm going to use the tokens I pay for, and then the ones that
Okay.
Don is going to give me because he reneged on this deal. So I'm not holding you accountable for this. It's all Don. You just remember
Okay.
that. You're fine.
Okay.
You're still
Okay.
gold. You're still aces in my book.
Oh, thank you.
You're glad to do it. All right. Again, one more time. The date is when?
September 28th,
Yes.
noon to 10 p.m.
All right. Well, again, I want to thank you for coming by,
Well,
Karen.
thank you
This was
so
a
much
lot of
for
fun.
having us.
And again, thank you guys. Thanks, Rotary, for everything you do for the community. So let's all get out and support Rotary for this great event.
Hey, thank you. Yes.
That's all the time we have for now. Catch us here tomorrow for Club Muddy.